but it's whatever. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Marvel panel that we're going to do today. So we're talking all things Marvel. We had someone here, but she is AFK. They're more here for like emotional support, so I was not up here by myself. Because person I wanted on this panel with me is not responding. But this is the second panel of the day. We did our sing along event earlier and everything. So now we're doing a Marvel panel where we're just gonna talk about all things Marvel. I'm mostly gonna be talking to myself because, when she gets back, she does know a little bit, but not that much. So we're gonna talk all things Marvel, all things. Does the person and I said person because there's only like one person out there. Do you know anything about Marvel? I know you don't, Moon. All right, we're going to talk about all things Marvel for the most part. To start off, Ash, what do you know about Marvel?
I only know a few things. I know like Avengers and Captain America, Iron Man. All like the bigger ones I really know. Mainly.
Okay, let me ask you this specifically. What do you specifically know about the MCU?
They're superheroes and have bad backstories. I don't know.
This is gonna be a fantastic panel.
Hey, but think of it like this. You have to teach me.
To teach
you? Get to teach something. You get to teach
Okay,
me
so
something that's good, that you love.
So I'm not gonna lie, I literally put this panel because I was running out of ideas.
We can make it something random.
And I couldn't.
What do you both like?
I couldn't think of. And I still have to do 2 more events today, so I have to come up with 3 more actually, and I have to come up with another one because I didn't have it planned.
Well,
let's just try our best. Let's try our best.
Let's try our best for this.
All right. Of the Marvel movies you have seen, what is your favorite Marvel movie? We'll start with that.
Ooh, definitely any of the Captain Americas. I definitely liked Captain America. Those are some of my favorite ones. I'll say that.
Have you seen Captain America Civil War? It's the only one I've seen.
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay, let's talk about Captain America Civil War.
All right.
Okay.
I stood up.
All right, so here's a good question about that movie. What you want for Captain America Civil War? You on Team Cap or you on Team Iron Man?
Ooh. Oh, that's a hard one though. Honestly, that's a hard question for me. I like both. If I had to be on a team, I would pick Iron Man's. I'm not gonna lie though.
See, I like Iron Man because of just the crew he had, who were on the team. But
that's what I was saying.
Of the reason why they were fighting, though, I was more on Cap's side because
yes, 100%.
I was more because Cap was against the Soviet Accords, and Iron Man was like, "Yeah, we need to be regulated. We need to be basically like another form of the military where we're kind of controlled and blah blah blah." And it was a cool idea, and I always thought the Civil War storyline was a very interesting storyline.
Yes.
Thing.
Ooh, excuse me.
I've actually never seen the first 2 Captain America movies, actually.
Oh, they're really good. Granted, I haven't seen them forever, but they are really good.
I also haven't seen the latest one. What was it, Brave New World? The one that just came out a few
I
months
don't think
ago.
I've seen that one either. I haven't seen that one.
I
I've seen
I
the
have
older movies.
I have seen the most recent Marvel movie though, that being Thunderbolts. I did go see
I have
that.
not. I have
Thunderbolts
not. My
was
brother has.
Thunderbolts was actually a really good Marvel movie. I think it's kind of like a return to form for Marvel.
Mm.
I think it's like basically gave us what felt like classic Marvel, like the old days of the MCU. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my fan. Right.
Looks like you're looking and talking to someone like invisible on the other side.
But yeah, no, yeah, I'd say if the I hope the Fantastic Four movie that comes out next month kind of like follows in that movie's footsteps.
I am
Um,
excited to see that one. The
um,
original ones were great.
I just realized I kind of like made a pun just there because the movie I said follows in its footsteps, and the movie's called Fantastic Four First Steps.
Jeez.
So yeah, I unintentionally made a pun there.
But bum.
Hey, look, and I'm gonna say this right now. This has nothing to do with the Marvel panel, but I want to say this real quick. So, AOCon, we haven't had as much people in the room as I would have hoped for some events, but there's been one person who has been to every single panel, and her name Plumpy. Shout out to Plumpy. Plumpy, to save to keep it on theme. If you give me any Marvel hero, who would it be?
It's the random Marvel hero.
You give me any Marvel superhero, who would it be?
Let's see. My brother's cutting
Personally,
out. I'm sorry.
it'd be, okay. Actually, I was gonna say I'd be Spider-Man, but his life kind of sucks.
Ah, for real.
So,
Kind of
so
fits mine already.
I wouldn't want to be Spider-Man. So, I'd probably want to be. I'd probably want to be Star-Lord. Yeah.
Ooh, no, that's a good one. Me? I wouldn't mind. I was gonna say Black Widow as well, cause dude, her fighting style, I love it.
Oh, you want to get thrown off a cliff?
How would you know? Sorry, gonna throw some jokes.
Oh, spoilers if you've never seen Endgame, by the way.
There's gonna be a ton of spoilers in this.
There's no way you haven't seen Endgame. If you like Marvel, there's no way you haven't seen Endgame at this point. Like everyone has seen Avengers Endgame at this point.
Right. What's your favorite movie, VTR? What's your favorite
my favorite Marvel movie. Well, if we're gonna my favorite Marvel movie. All right, I'm gonna break this into 3 categories. First, we're gonna start with my favorite MCU movie. Then is my favorite Marvel movie in general. Then we're gonna go my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my favorite Marvel movie in MCU film is probably. Probably will be Spider-Man No Way Home.
That is a good one.
Now, my favorite Marvel movie in general, that would have to be Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that one was a good one. I like that one too. We can't even dolls jumping around.
If I also had to pick, and my favorite Spider-Man movie is actually probably everyone's least favorite, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, all right.
Actually, my favorite Spider-Man movie. I don't care what anyone says that it's bad or I enjoy it. I do not care. It is a fun movie. I like it.
I agree. Okay, I can understand. 100%. I agree with all of those.
All right.
No
Okay.
complaints.
Here's a good thing about Marvel. I guess this thing on the Spider-Man train. Who is best Spider-Man?
Ooh, you
Tobey
can't be
Maguire,
asking.
Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland. I said Tobey Maguire twice.
Okay, I gotta say it. People are gonna get really angry for this. Tom Holland wasn't bad. He was by far not the best though. It's
Oh no.
between the other two. It's between
Um,
Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. 100%. Tom Holland, sorry, but go with there.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say straight up for me, it's Andrew Garfield, 100%, hands down, is the best Spider-Man, best person that like that role. See, like here's the thing: when I'm watching Andrew Garfield play Peter Parker and Spider-Man, I don't feel like I'm watching someone like play a character. I feel like
You're watching
that
Spider-Man.
is yeah. When I watch Tobey Maguire, I'm like, that's Tobey Maguire.
See, I liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man a lot better because it doesn't tell just. I like how it doesn't have the same effect as normal Spider-Mans do. Like, oh, Gwen always gets saved and whatever. In this movie, she actually dies. I like that they put some twists and turns into the movie that aren't supposed to be there.
When I say best, I'm talking about like the actor specifically.
Oh, definitely him though. Andrew Garfield.
See, here's the thing I always say when I talk about that is that I think Andrew Garfield is a better Spider-Man. I think Tobey Maguire is a better Peter Parker.
Yeah, if you combine the two.
If you combine the two, in my opinion, that's Tom Holland. In my opinion,
pretty much. That's pretty much just the entire Spider-Man.
I think Tom Holland is a good balance of the two. I feel like he balances that dorky but quippy side as well. I feel like if you look at Spider-Man in the original Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire, when he is Spider-Man, he's not making the quips and everything and all that like he likes Spider-Man to do. But then you look but he has like the nerd side and everything and all
He's
that.
like nerdy
You
side to it.
look at Peter Parker. I mean not Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield. You've got the wisecracking everything Spider-Man. But you don't really have the nerd side. Like he's smart, yeah, but he's like more like more of like a loner type guy.
Yeah.
Everything is the vibe he gives off. But then you look at Tom Holland, you got all three. You literally got all three. You literally got he matches the you got both. He's got the quips and he's got the smarts and everything in there.
Yeah.
He's literally in the first movie, the first MCU movie. He's literally on the academic decathlon, however the heck you say that. Or no, he's on the debate team. The debate team.
The debate team.
The debate team. I think the is something completely different. I don't know. My school didn't have that, so.
I didn't have a debate team in my school either, so I don't know.
So yeah. But all right. Who would you say your favorite superhero is? Marvel-wise, obviously, being a Marvel.
Marvel-wise, Iron Man, all the way. I love Iron Man.
I hate to keep going back to this and like making this more just like a Spider-Man thing, but it's Spider-Man. But if I had to pick someone else, if I had to pick someone else and not Spider-Man, I would pick.
Who is it?
Oh, I know who it is straight up. And this is not my second favorite Marvel character of all time is Miss Marvel. I don't care what anyone says. I like Miss Marvel. Kamala Khan, I think, is a really cool character. Not as good in the show and the MCU, but like the comics and everything, She's great. I think Kamala Khan is great.
Hmm.
She's one of my favorite Marvel characters. So yeah,
All right.
I'd love to see her and Peter Parker interact. That would be. It's probably happened in the comics and stuff, but I've never. But I'd like to see that in movie form. I'd like to see that.
All right. I don't mean to draw us back to it, but one last question on Spider-Man. If you could choose one of the 3 fighting styles from each Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and and Tom Holland, which fighting style would you want? Because they all have
Tom
quite
Holland, hands down.
interesting ones. Oh,
Tom
definitely.
Holland, hands down.
He has the best.
Just because
suits and
the one,
everything.
no, not because the suit, nothing to do with the suit. I actually don't like.
Fighting as
I
well.
don't like all the freaking fancy tech stuff suit. I don't like all that. Anyway.
Oh, no, I meant just his original one.
I'm talking about, but I'm talking about like his, cause like just look at the scene in Far From Home where he like closes his eyes and is able to take down all those drones and
That
everything.
was
that was like
awesome
the best,
scene.
like probably like the best,
Mm-hmm.
the best
Peter Tingle.
like depiction of the spider sense on screen I've ever seen.
Oh, definitely. His Peter Tingle, as they call it.
I still find that really weird. They called it that.
I find it funny. Oh my god.
I would say one of the. I've only seen the third and fourth one. I would say a movie I really like in the MCU is Thor. Thor: Love and Thunder. Not Love and Thunder. No, Love and Thunder sucks. Love and Thunder sucks. Wait, wrong movie. Wrong movie. Wrong movie. Love and Thunder sucks. Ragnarok. Sorry, Thor: Ragnarok.
That's what it was.
Okay. I haven't seen Thor or Thor: The Dark World. I haven't seen those. I've heard Thor: The Dark World sucks. But I have seen Ragnarok. I actually watched it for the first time not that long ago. I've never seen it. And
I have not yet.
See, because like when I saw Infinity War, and like it started out with on the freaking like ship and like Thanos going in there and like Thor and Hulk there. I'm like, wait, what did I miss? Like, what did I miss? Like, what happened in the last movie? Like, what did I miss?
100% though.
Hello. I hope are you a Marvel fan in the audience? Yeah. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Marvel one.
What's your favorite Marvel movie? Type it out in chat. Type it out in chat.
Ooh, yes. I agree. Yes. Your bot literally said, womp.
My bot didn't like his response.
The beginning of everything?
Yeah, because Iron Man was the first.
Yeah, I know that. I he wrote that, and I immediately was thinking of the song. It's the beginning of everything.
Alright, so he said his favorite was Endgame or Iron Man. Said
Iron Man 1. That was a bad choice.
And I completely agree with that. And I go up there. Oh, we got another person joining.
Hi! Welcome in.
You can't come up here, but we can answer questions and everything and all that. You've seen all the Marvel shows and everything.
Yep.
Oh,
they crashed. They
died.
No.
This guy's over here like, I'm just gonna take his seat. What about you, buddy? You like Marvel? Yeah. What's your favorite Marvel movie? I'm talking about you. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Thunder.
Thunder. He's ignoring us.
You don't get an
I'm going.
answer.
I'm gonna guess his favorite's Thunderbolt, since his name is Thunder.
Maybe.
Uh, yeah. I did put in the description when we talk
Maybe.
about Marvel video games, so I'm gonna bring that around. And I hate to bring this
Oh,
all the way back to Spider-Man again,
Spider-Man. Those are good games.
but
I like the
the
PS1 games.
Spider-Man games, all there's the Insomniac Spider-Man games, all three of them, Spider-Man, Spider-Man
Hmm.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, they are
Those were
such
good.
good. I played them on my channel. I actually played the
I'm gonna
first
have to
two
watch those.
twice on my channel. Eventually, the second one will get a replay, but not right now. It wasn't that long ago I finished it. Um, but yeah, we've got a lot. There's a lot of me. I think I know one of the things video games and Marvel nowadays. That right, first thing that comes to mind is Rivals.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he
Now we
finally
get an
said it.
answer.
Thunder said his face. He said Black Panther and the
Original Black
Andrew
Panther.
Garfield Spider. That's what's up.
Yes, that's
That's
what we were
what's
saying.
up.
Heck
That's
yes.
what we were saying too.
I,
Andrew Garfield on top.
on
Andrew
top
Garfield
of them
on
all.
top. Sony, give him a third movie. Give him a third
Okay.
movie.
On the topic of games, whenever I think of Marvel games, it brings me back to my childhood. I used to love the Lego Marvel games.
Oh, I have. I'm still currently playing one of them on my channel. Ant-Man's cool.
Ant-Man's
I'm glad they didn't do him like in the
that's what I was
comics. In the
thinking.
comics, he's a literal abuser.
Oh, kind of glad they didn't go for that appeal then. I like the one we have. I like the one we have now,
Yeah, in the
not the other one.
comics,
Jeez.
I gotta get some background music. Not gonna lie.
It is kind of quiet.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
Marvel
a
track on.
but when Marvel, when you think of video games nowadays, though, when it comes to this kind of stuff, is when Marvel Rivals comes to mind, and I actually don't really
Yeah,
care for it that much.
I'm not a fan of it.
I've played it twice since its
I'm not a
release,
fan of Marvel. I'm not a fan of
and
that.
like a lot of time when my friend group is like, uh, um, Marvel Rivals is like kind of just not my kind of thing. Also they'll tell you like hero shooter type games like Overwatch and like that. I don't like to begin with, so
Yes.
it doesn't. I played it. It's fun for like a couple games, but like my friends can sit for hours playing Marvel
I don't know
Rivals.
how. My
I
brother
don't
can
know.
too. I don't know how.
I can't. It's
Meanwhile, I keep it off the same thing for me with either of these two games. Rec Room and VR Chat.
yeah. Here's the difference though. Rec Room and VR Chat, you can do different things in them.
You're not wrong about that.
There are
Alright,
different
you're not
things to
wrong.
do. Marvel Rivals, you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over
Bros
and
on Bros
over
on
again.
Bros on loop.
Like the
I
Doctor
do like
Strange
that
fit.
outfit.
That's
That's a nice
nice,
outfit.
bro. That's nice. I'm the Eye of Agamotto.
Okay, that is one thing I liked about. Sorry to bring us back to Spider-Man again. That is one thing I did like about Tom Holland's Spider-Man is that he was good friends with Doctor Strange and his best friend Ned being able to have the magic as well. Although it kind of leads me to believe, that's going to be a future problem with him turning into a villain, but whatever.
Here's the funny thing about that. They had to add that at last because originally, um, um, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was supposed to come out before Spider-Man No Way Home, but they had to change a bunch of stuff because that was rude.
Ow. How
Um,
rude. We're just speaking from the heart here, man.
what was I saying?
You were talking about how it came up
Yeah.
first.
So yeah. It was supposed to be Multiverse of Madness was supposed to come out before No Way Home, and there's actual concept art of Far From Home, or sorry, No Way Home that has America Chavez in it from in it and everything, because that was supposed to be how the multiverse stuff was supposed to come into play, was through her and everything. But because of the pandemic and everything, the movie got delayed and everything. Uh, we're good, buddy. It's fine. We're almost done with the panel anyway.
It's a very short one.
Yeah. But um, that's
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about.
See, I just like the idea because I believe in the comics it was that the Spider-Man that Tom Holland is playing, doesn't his best friend turn into the villain? Like his best
Well,
friend
Ned
Ned.
in the comics turns into Hobgoblin.
So that and the whole thing about Hobgoblin, didn't he have like magic like how Ned did inside of the last movie? So if that's like a teaser to like the
I don't
next
think
movie.
so. I don't think Hobgoblin has magic.
I could have sworn I heard something about that. I could be wrong.
I don't
I
know
don't
much
know
about
Marvel
Hobgoblin to
comics. I
be.
don't have the
I
comics.
can ask my friend who's like obsessed with Spider-Man would know.
I think it would be a best idea because I have no clue about the comics. I don't know nothing about them. I
I
know a
know
few
nothing.
comics, not that one.
I know nothing about this either, to be honest.
To be honest, I don't either. I'm just gonna make a theory at this point.
But that is gonna be it for this panel. I know it was very all over the place and everything, but there is a panel coming up in about an hour for Victor's Not So Helpful Cooking Show. If you watch that show on my YouTube channel from released by AO, that's happening here in about an hour. So join me and Vic as we talk about behind the scenes on the show and how it came to be and all that. And then after that, there is our Welcome to Hell of a Hotel panel. So we're looking forward to having y'all for seeing those. Hopefully the Welcome to Hell of a Hotel panel. This whole thing will hopefully be full.
The whole thing will be full, most likely.
Hopefully we'll have like the majority of our cast.
Let's hope.
All right, that is it for this panel. Thank you guys for watching. There'll be another one in about an hour.
Yay!